And we're back, YouTube, with another episode of Zath's Replay Theater. And this time around, we've got Fishrokk again. We've seen a few of his replays now, so it's kind of cool. He keeps on submitting stuff, and I just keep stumbling upon his replays. And he's taking out the Tier 7 Fiji with another buddy of his, Yacht Club. This is a top-tier battle for him. Hats off to you, sir. It's one thing I like about Tier 7, you get to top tier quite often. So that's cool. And, ooh, it's raining out. That's kind of cool. Pause. You guys by now should know the drill. We're going to do some quick screenshot action. And Fishrokk. Oh, look at that. They're synchronized. Synchronized camouflage. How cute is that, huh? Prints, the screenshots, yes, good. And so let's talk about this Tier 7 British cruiser, which, to be honest, is probably my favorite of the line of cruisers, of British cruisers. And part of that is because instead of the Leander, where it's got 4 turrets that are double guns, these are 4 turrets that are triple guns. So you've got 12 guns that are firing at the enemy, which is kind of nice. They are AP only, but don't let that fool you. Their AP is very strong against destroyers, the superstructure of all kinds of ships, and any dum-dum that decides to show broadside. The Fiji is also armed with some decent secondaries that set fire, so it's always hilarious when you burn down ships with AP only. And then it's got these triple torpedo launchers. And one thing that's special about the British cruiser line is that they can single fire torpedoes or fire off a standard kind of narrow spread. The other thing about the Fiji is her ability to smoke, and we'll probably see that coming into play later on down the line. Gonna just do another quick screenshot here from the deck. Sometimes I like kind of imagining that I'm here on the ship, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, isn't that kind of cool? It just makes you feel like you're there, and I love how Wargaming does their modeling. It just, they're so detailed, so beautiful, right? I mean, it's just gorgeous. Okay, so we got the ability to use smoke as well, and the ability to repair. We'll get to that in a sec. Let's talk flags. So I see off the top of my head, Juliet Whiskey. This is the one that adds to flooding chance. Very useful for a ship that has torpedoes. That being said, I don't know if this is the best place to use them. Personally, I've got like 800 of them, right? So I don't mind using them. This is the ramming flag, I want to say. It looks like it's the no? I think it is. I think it's the ramming flag. So that means that if you ram somebody, he does more damage. Pretty sure that's the ramming flag. I don't know why I feel like I'm derping, but I feel like I'm derping here. Sorry about that, guys. We have speed flag, 5% to speed, and then this here, I believe, is the flag that is post-repair cost. I think that's right. And let's take a look at consumables. Like I said, there's a lot of consumables here with this ship. So we've got Premium Damage Control Party, very smart. Premium Repair Party, another very useful consumable to have. We've got Premium Hydroacoustic Search. Hydroacoustic Search is very, very helpful for a cruiser that's going to be sitting in smoke and just basically trying to hide from the enemy. So if that's the case, you can pop your hydro and spot torpedoes that are coming your way. And one thing about the British cruiser line is that they have this amazing ability to accelerate very rapidly. And so as a result of their ability to accelerate rapidly, if you're sitting in smoke, you got the hydro going, you detect the torps, the chances are pretty strong that you're going to get out of there. And you maybe take one, but you're definitely going to live. So that's kind of nice. And then last, but certainly not least, you've got Premium Smoke Generator. And Smoke Generator, of course, is very useful too, because it gives a very large area around your ship. You can sit there and shoot to your heart's content. up to a certain point. That got added in recently. I don't remember the exact range at which you will be spotted from firing out of your smoke, but it does kind of change things up slightly for you. And then the other thing I want to mention too is that the smoke just recently got changed. And the reason it got changed, the way it got changed is for British cruisers now, if you stop, full stop, and then hit smoke, you will finish in the smoke cloud. It'll take a while, but you will finish. And that's something that's been relatively new. Before, you had to slow to about 26 knots before popping your smoke screen. If you popped your smoke screen, then slowed down, you would essentially fart out a nice cloud of smoke, and then you would basically derp out of it. And that was something that really confused a lot of players and was very frustrating people. So this is, I think, a very good quality of life change. So I think that'll help. And by the way, that is not the ramming flag. That's actually, I don't know why I didn't see that. That's the Zulu Hotel flag, which is of course your can't think all of a sudden. Commander XP plus 50% to Commander XP. Apologize for the Discord pop there. I'm actually getting a replay from somebody else. Just submitted a couple of games in Destroyers. Looks like a Fletcher and Yagumo, so that'll be interesting to see. Alright, so we've got, again, top tier. We see our two guys going to C with Gremiashi. I like the support. I like that you're there willing to work with somebody else, and you know, you're backing him up, which is important. The question is, will he back you up? Look at the rest of your team. The rest of your team is, oh god. All right, look at the Nicholas. Where is this guy going? He went to A, then he just decided to turn to B. Cleveland, where are you going? This poor Aoba, right? You can already see it. Just look at the minimap. He's going to go in and get smashed. Cleveland is not helping. Nicholas is not helping. This guy, I don't know if he's even there. Like, we got like 3 battleships that they don't look like they've moved at all yet. Are they moving? No? 3 AFKs. Ouch. So, I mean... Oh, hey, look, Nagato decided to move. Nagato saw the Nicholas, saw the Cleveland, and said, nope, not going that way. And see what I mean? That poor Aoba is getting screwed. And that's very frustrating. I don't like seeing that at all. That other flag, I actually pulled up the yeah, okay. I actually pulled up the wiki, so I have the flags in front of me too on my laptop. So that's going to reduce the cost of post-battle repair. So that's 10% to the cost afterwards. Not that bad of a flag to use, but personally I like holding on to those until I get to tier 8, 9, and 10. I've got like 1,000 of them, so they're just automatically equipped on all those higher end ones. Okay, bit of a misplay here. You should have gone into C-cap, then smoked. There's no point in smoking just outside the cap if there's nothing that's been detected. Had you gone into the cap, you would have gotten cap XP. If the Gremiashi dies, you would have been able to hold that capture point while still in the smoke. So, bit of a misplay there. And look, the Aoba is now running away. I don't know what the Nicholas is doing either. Nicholas is going to get himself killed, but whatever. Let's focus on the battle at hand, shall we? C-cap. You see that there was just some resets. The Gremiashi got detected, got hit by the Leander. And now there's a Miyoko coming in. See, and again, had you gone into that smoke, or into C-cap and then smoked, C-cap would be yours. But now, instead, it's not yours. And you've got to deal with these 2 cruisers that are there. Why aren't you firing your torpedoes? Because the Leander is within torpedo range. I think this would be a good time to fire, especially with that Miyoko screaming in from the side like that. You might actually be able to catch him off guard. For some odd reason, you're choosing not to, though. There's some shooting going on the other side. I want to see what's... Oh, you're Yeah. Now you've realized the Miyoko, and you're starting to panic, and you're starting to say, well, crap, this side's not going to work, and you're charging. Okay? Misplay here. There's no reason to charge at this point. Let the torpedoes do their job. By charging, you have now told them that you're there and that torpedoes are probably coming. Nice triple citadel. Giulio Cesare gets another kill. You should be popping your hydroacoustic right now. And there's absolutely no reason for you to be here right now. Absolutely no reason. You're not going to be able to go toe-to-toe against a Giulio Cesare and a Leander. You've got no support behind you. You're making that kind of cruiser-loser turd that I always like to talk about. And that's basically, you've said crap, and you've turned broadside, and you're probably going to get punished hard for this. Yeah. You got lucky. I know it doesn't seem like it, but that's actually not bad. Slow down, smoke up, you can still save this cap. If you wanted to. I don't know, and personally, there's no reason for you to be doing what you're doing. Because smoke, if you beached, smoke. That's the wrong button. Smoke. There you go. Trying to save a cap in random battles is usually just not worth dying over. So just keep that in mind. Torps are back in 10 seconds. And what are you doing? See, you fired. By opening fire, he's within assured target range now, and you are completely broadside to 2 ships. Dumb, dumb, dumb. You see what happened? You got punished hard for that. So I mean, we've got a lot of time to talk about things now. Where can we start? First of all, let's see if I can. No, I can't. Let's stop watching what you're watching. First of all, smoke inside the cap. Where you are right now, that's where you should have been at the beginning of the battle. You didn't do that. Second of all, you had the opportunity to torpedo the Leander. You didn't do that. You tried to torp the Miyoko and then surprised him and opened fire and got shot. Dumb. Don't do that. Okay? What you should have done is stayed in the smoke, let the torpedoes do their job, and sit silent. A third major mistake. You tried to hold the cap. Don't try to hold the cap if you're going to lose it. Get out. Okay? Because you died. And now you're stuck watching the rest of the battle saying, where was my team? You can't control the team. All you can control is yourself. So you should have seen this. And you should have said, well, there's no way that I'm going to win in this spot. I need to get out, and I need to get out now. And you should have just run. Okay? Your other big mistake was you opened fire on the Leander. You didn't know what your assured detection range was from smoke. If you don't know what that is, hold down the H key. That's H for hit me, baby, one more time. And then you take a look on the right, and you look at it, and it says all your different detection ranges. And one, it says detection range while firing in smoke. Okay? I off the top of my head, I don't know what it is for the Fiji. My guess is, because you got detected at 4.5 kilometers, it's probably around 5.3-ish or something like that, okay? Had you held your fire, let your secondaries go to work, fired your torpedoes, all that kind of good stuff, you probably would have been in a very different situation. You could have torped the Giulio Cesare, which, by the way, is... I don't know what happened to him. You could have torped him. And as a result, the battle would have been very different. Okay? You beached? Okay, fine. If you're gonna beach, then and you popped your smoke, which is smart, then back up and turn. And what you need to do is you need to angle away. See your angle here at the end here? You're angling right in the island, which means if you panic and go full speed, guess what you're doing? Boom! Right into the island. That's just not going to help you. If you turn away while you're in smoke and then you panic, you go full speed, you go whoop, right down the island there, and nobody can do anything about you. This is a battle, amazingly, you're going to win. It's not because of you, it's because your team was someplace else while you were dying. So keep that in mind. I'm trying to move this cursor thing. There we go. And I think that was your big mistake. You made several mistakes there, I should say. And it looks like your buddy has decided that's it for the evening. He's done, and and you're still watching. But this battle is pretty much over. It's down to 3 ships, and those are pretty low. Yeah, down to 2 ships and 5 points. They're going to point out mercy rule. So this was a very quick battle, but I do hope that you learned some things from this very brief replay. Thank you for submitting and allowing me to showcase this. This is what you did, by the way, is something that I see very often with a lot of people. So I'm really glad in a sense that you did this, because I hope that other people kind of can go back and watch it. And I would highly recommend that you go back and rewatch the first few minutes and ask yourself, where did I screw up? Right? What did I do wrong? And see if you can identify those, because that's how you learn. That's how you get better. Okay? Find those sections. Now let's take a look at this Cleveland. Somehow this game is really close. Yeah, you know what happened? Your team decided that they had won already, so they went charging in for extra damage. Look at this Cleveland. Herp or derp, I'm gonna go broadside to a battleship. That won't be a problem. Derp, 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 derp. And oh yeah, he's got torpedoes. Crap, 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 crap. Oh my god, boom. And then we've got the Leander. I'm gonna kill this battleship. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill this battleship. I'm gonna be the hero. Ah! And he just took a big hit from the Gneisenau. Fortunately, the Gneisenau is showing broadside, and the Leander is getting some hits into the broadside of the Gneisenau. Not anymore. And now he's going for the other torpedoes. Gneisenau's holding his guns, because you know what's going to happen. Right? Right about there, he's going to shoot. Yep. And his guns missed, and the Gneisenau is dead. So, congratulations to the Leander there. Now, I want to just... the Cleveland didn't even know that Gneisenau had torpedoes. Learn your ships, guys. That's definitely something over time you get practice. I just want to point out, this Aoba is still alive. The guy that I single-handedly said is probably going to die because he was just left alone by his team, is somehow still alive. Not only is he still alive, but he's barely had his paint scratched. Only in random battles do you see this, and he's shooting islands. That's probably how he lived, right? He shot islands, and everybody's like, oh, this guy sucks, just ignore him. They should put torpedoes on the Tier 2 Mikasa. No. C is being capped, clearly the Cesari's in C cap. Anyways, I'm pretty much gonna cut this short. There's just no point in continuing this. Oh look, the Cesari healed back up again because nobody shot him for a while. Shocker. Do you guys want to watch a Leander die? This ought to be fun. At least that's my assumption, right? And I was wrong on my Aoba assumption, so we'll see what happens. Leander, by the way, is using that special camo. It's actually kind of pretty sexy there. Other than the fact that these are kind of Chicago Bears colors, but you know, I mean, it's a neat color scheme. I do like it. It's very pretty. Leander has announced his presence. Not a good idea, because now the Cesari knows where he is. And Leander's coming around the corner saying, I need this kill for some odd reason. So we'll see what happens here. And he slows down. Leander's being a little timid, not sure where this guy is. So what I would probably be doing right now is smoking up. Stop, Leander. Smoke, Leander. Leander fires torpedoes. Cesari's turning. Torpedoes will probably not hit. Fishrokk is saying, give him torpedoes. Well, can. He tried. He failed. He fired too early. Right? So now this guy's going to circle jerk around the island. Let's go watch the Aoba explode then. Epic fail torps. This is MIA-C. These are their competitive group. These are very good players. And, yeah, you gotta respect them. They know their ships. They know their plays. Oh, look at the Leander. Leander did the same thing you did and paid the ultimate price for it and gave him a Kraken. Well, I called it. It just didn't happen quite as quickly as I thought it would. Derp, indeed. He fired from smoke, he got spotted, and then he paid the price for it. Aoba's going for a torpedo run. That will probably hit him and kill him. So guys, once again, thank you for sharing Fishrokk this replay, and I hope that the first few minutes was some decent commentary, and hopefully you learned something from watching another ship do the exact same thing that you did, and again, paid the price for it. So that being said, guys, as always, I am actually starting to run low on replays, so please send them to me. Have a great day, guys.